Imagine a young African leader standing tall against a global superpower, unmasking a sinister plot that could have stripped his nation of its golden riches. Tonight, we dive into how Burkina Faso's President Ibrahim Traoré exposed Donald Trump's hidden gold mine grab, delivering America's biggest loss yet. If this jaw-dropping story hooks you, hit that subscribe button for more on my News Joe channel and smash the like button to join the conversation. Let's get into it. The scene is set in the dusty streets of Ouagadougou, where the air crackles with tension under a moonlit sky on a humid August night in 2025. President Ibrahim Traoré, a 37-year-old firebrand with charisma of a revolutionary, has just dropped a bombshell that's rocking the world. In a live broadcast that's gone viral across Africa and beyond, Traoré revealed a secret scheme allegedly orchestrated by former U.S. President Donald Trump to seize control of Burkina Faso's vast gold mines, some of the richest in West Africa. They thought they could steal our gold and silence us, Traoré roared, his voice echoing to the capital as thousands gathered, their faces lit by smartphone screens. But Burkina Faso will not bow. This isn't just a diplomatic spat. It's a full-blown clash of titans, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Traoré's rise to this moment is nothing short of cinematic. Taking power in a wave of popular support, this military-turned-statesman has become a symbol of African defiance, rejecting foreign exploitation with every step. His latest move? Exposing a plot that insiders claim Trump, leveraging his post-presidency influence and business network. Cooked up with the IMF's backing. The plan, Traoré alleges, involved inflating Burkina Faso's $3.5 billion debt to justify a restructuring deal, except the fine print handed over 70% of the country's gold reserves to American corporations. Gold, a lifeline for Burkina Faso's economy, was to be siphoned off under the guise of debt relief, leaving the nation's people in poverty while foreign coffers swelled. This is theft dressed as aid, Traoré declared, waving leaked documents that sent shockwaves through the crowd. The drama unfolds like a thriller. As Traoré spoke, the streets erupted. Vendors abandoned their stalls. Students climbed rooftops, and elders waved flags, chanting Traoré, Traoré. Social media exploded with hashtag #GoldGrabExposed trending on X, where users shared clips of the speech alongside memes of Trump clutching gold bars with a sheepish grin. The energy is palpable, a mix of rage and triumph, as citizens realize their leader has turned the tables on a superpower. But this isn't just Burkina Faso's fight. Across the continent, from Dakar to Nairobi, people are tuning in, sensing a pivotal moment for Africa's future. What makes this revelation so electrifying is the audacity of the alleged plot. Sources close to Traoré's administration claim Trump, working through shadowy business allies, promised U.S. investors a gold rush in Sahel, bypassing international law with IMF muscle. The timing couldn't be worse for America, already grappling with economic shifts and a tarnished global image. Traoré's move has blindsided Washington, and the fallout promises to be chaotic. He's hit them where it hurts, says Amina Konate, a local journalist filming the chaos. This is about more than gold. It's about respect. But the question hangs heavy. How did Traoré uncover this? And what happens next as America scrambles to respond? The tension builds as Traoré's defiance ignites hope and fear. Is this the start of a new era where Africa dictates its destiny? Or will the U.S. strike back with force? The crowd's cheers fade into an ominous silence, leaving viewers on the edge. Stick with us for part 2, where we unravel the plot's dark details and the explosive fallout, because the story is far from over. A hidden plot to plunder Burkina Faso's golden heart, unraveling under the fierce spotlight of President Ibrahim Traoré. Will his bold stand against Donald Trump and the IMF spark a global reckoning? Stay glued, because the twists are just beginning. The streets of Ouagadougou are alive with feverish energy as the sun dips below the horizon, casting a golden glow over a city gripped by revelation. President Ibrahim Traoré, the 37-year-old military leader with a steely gaze and unshakable resolve, has turned a quiet night into a battleground of truth. Just hours ago, he stood before a roaring crowd, brandishing leaked documents that expose an audacious scheme allegedly masterminded by former U.S. President Donald Trump to seize 70% of Burkina Faso's gold mines. The air is thick with anticipation. Will this be the moment Africa rewrites its destiny? Keep watching because the stakes are sky high. Traoré's accusations are a masterstroke of defiance. In a speech that's already racked up millions of views online, he detailed how Trump, leveraging his post-presidency clout and a web of American investors, teamed up with the IMF to craft a debt trap. Burkina Faso, burdened by a $3.5 billion debt, was offered a restructuring deal that sounded like salvation, until fine print revealed a clause surrendering its gold reserves to foreign hands. They inflated our debts to steal our wealth, Traoré thundered, his voice cracking with passion as he held up a map marking the targeted mines in the Sahel. The crowd erupted, waving Burkina Faso flags and chanting "No to gold thieves." A scene that's sending chills down spines worldwide. Can you feel the power shift? Don't turn away yet. The evidence is staggering. Leaked emails, shared on X with a hashtag #GoldGrabExposed, show correspondence between Trump's business allies and IMF officials, outlining a plan to turn Burkina Faso's gold into a cash cow for U.S. corporations. The mines nestled in the arid landscapes near Hound are some of the most productive in Africa, yielding millions in revenue annually. Traoré's team claims the deal would have funneled 70% of that wealth abroad, leaving local miners jobless and the nation's economy gutted. This was a heist, not a loan, says Musa Daira, a gold miner from the region, his hands still dusty from work as he joins the protests. The documents, stamped with IMF logos, include projections of profit margins that would have made Wall Street drool. Proof, Traoré argues, of a neo-colonial plot. Are you ready for the next bombshell? Keep your eyes locked here. The public response is electric. In Ouagadougou, markets have turned into celebration zones, with vendors selling Traoré-themed T-shirts and street performers beating drums to the rhythm of Traoré Our Shield. Young people stream the speech on their phones, sharing memes of Trump with gold bars slipping through his fingers, while elders recount tales of colonial exploitation now reborn. On X, the story's gone global. Hashtag Africa Stands Tall trends alongside posts from Kenya and Ghana pledging support. Traoré showing the world we're not pawns, tweet a Nigerian activist, her words echoing a continent's awakening. The energy is infectious. Can you imagine the global ripple effect? Stay with us. But the plot thickens with Traoré's strategy. He didn't just expose the scheme, he outmaneuvered it. Days before his speech, he rallied local miners and community leaders, arming them with knowledge of the deal's terms. When the IMF pressed for a signature, Traoré went public, knowing the spotlight would force their hand. Military units, loyal to his vision, secured the mine sites, a move that's left foreign negotiators scrambling. He turned their trap into a trap for them, says Dr. Fatimata Assau, a political analyst in Bamako, her voice trembling with excitement. The audacity is breathtaking. Will his bold play pay off? Don't miss what's coming. Across the Atlantic, the U.S. is in disarray. Trump, silent so far, faces a storm as ex-posts from his supporters call it fake news, while critics demand answers. Sources in Washington hint at a furious behind-the-scenes scramble, with IMF officials dodging calls and investors pulling back. This could cost billions, whispers a D.C. insider, their voice low on a leaked audio clip circulating online. The White House, shrouded in shadow, is reportedly weighing sanctions or diplomatic pressure to salvage the plan. But Traoré's move has flipped the script. America's image as a global powerhouse takes a hit. Can they recover from this humiliation? The tension's building. Keep watching. The fallout is just starting to unfold. In Burkina Faso, miners are holding gold defense rallies, vowing to protect their livelihood with tools in hand. Regional leaders in Mali and Niger are buzzing, hinting at a united front against such schemes. Traoré, meanwhile, has called for an audit of all foreign loans, a move that could expose more plots. The world holds its breath. Will this be the spark that ignites a new African resistance? The drama is far from over, and every twist promises to be wilder than the last. Stick around, because the next revelation could change everything. Don't you dare look away. A continent united under a blazing sunrise, with President Ibrahim Traoré at its heart, toppling a global giant. Could this be the dawn of Africa's golden age after exposing Donald Trump's hidden gold mine plot? Hold tight, because this finale will leave you speechless. The streets of Ouagadougou are ablaze with celebration as dawn breaks, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold, a fitting tribute to Burkina Faso's victory. President Ibrahim Traoré, the 37-year-old lion of the Sahel, has turned the tables on Trump and the IMF, exposing a scheme to snatch 70% of the nation's gold mines. The air pulses with drum beats and cheers as thousands wave flags and dance, their voices rising in a triumphant chorus of Traoré, our gold, our future. Fireworks light up the horizon, and X explodes with hashtag Africa Golden Era trending worldwide. Are you ready to witness history? Don't blink. Traoré's stand has ignited a fire across Africa. In Bamako, Mali, and Niamey, Niger, leaders pledged solidarity, with Mali's president tweeting, "Traoré's courage is our strength." The African Union is buzzing with plans for an emergency summit to tackle debt traps, while citizens from Lagos to Addis Ababa flood social media with memes of a defeated Trump dropping gold bars. Local miners in Burkina Faso, their faces etched with pride, hoist tools like shields, vowing, "No one touches our gold." Polls show Traoré's approval at 82%, a hero born from defiance. Can this unity hold? Stay hooked. The U.S. is reeling. Trump, still silent, faces a barrage of ex-posts mocking his golden flop, with one viral clip showing him dodging questions at a chaotic press conference. IMF officials caught off guard issue a weak denial, but leaks suggest they're pulling back from African deals. Washington whispers of sanctions, freezing Burkina Faso's assets or pressuring allies. Yet Traoré counters with a bold move, inviting Chinese and Russian investors to back local gold projects. "We choose our partners," he declares, his voice booming from a state TV address. The shift could reshape global alliances. Will America lose its grip? The suspense is electric. Keep watching. Symbolic victories abound. Cracking IMF chains fall from a digital African map on X, paired with rising graphs of economic independence, as Traoré's audit of foreign loans gains traction. Billboards in Ouagadougou now feature his face with the slogan, "Gold for the People," while anti-U.S. graffiti scars colonial walls. Experts like Dr. Aisha Keita, a Johannesburg analyst, predict this would end neo-colonial exploitation for good. The world's eyes are on Africa. Could this be the tipping point? Don't miss the climax. But dangers lurk. U.S. insiders hint at covert counter-strategies, economic pressure, or even regime change plots. Traoré, undeterred, ramps up security and calls for a Pan-African defense pact. The tension builds as sunrise bathes the savannah, symbolizing hope, while stormy clouds linger over Washington. What's next? Sanctions, war, or a new African dawn? Traoré's gaze, resolute on global screens, promises a fight to the finish. Share this epic tale on X with hashtag Traoré Triumphs, and stay tuned to News Jolt, because Africa's golden revolution is just beginning, and you won't want to miss a second.